Okay, these are the notes for 8.6. So we're working on those notes. We're going to talk about area, perimeter and area. So, couple similarity ratio. If the similarity ratio of two figures is A over B, we're just going to put some numbers in there or some variables in there. Well, then the ratio of their perimeters is A over B. But the ratio of their areas is A squared over B squared. We're going to use that later on. So, let's look at this. Hexagons are similar. Find the ratio of their corresponding sides. So I'm looking for their similarity ratio. Well, it's 12 over 8, which is 3/2, 3 over 2. Ratio of the perimeter, I'm going to start calling that PR. Well, it's the same as this. It's 3/2 because the perimeter ratio is the same. We did it right up here. That's the same as that. Okay. Now, the area ratio, AR, is A squared over B squared. So I'm going to take 3 squared over 2 squared, and I'm going to get 9 over 4. That's how we do this. Okay? So let's look at a couple examples here. So triangles below are similar. They tell me that. Find the ratio larger to smaller. So I want larger to smaller. I want the larger on top then. So I'm going to find of their perimeters and their areas. So similarity ratios. Okay? We can do our small, medium, large, small, medium, large, right? So this orange triangle right here is the bigger triangle, right? It's got the bigger numbers. So this is going to be on top. So I'm going to do my 5 over 4 is the similarity ratio. I'm going to call that SR, okay? My perimeter ratio is the same as the similarity ratio. So if the similarity ratio is 5 over 4, this is 5 over 4. And the area ratio, I'm going to do it right down here. Well, it's 5 squared over 4 squared, which is 25 over 16. Okay? So that's how we do those. Moving on. We're going to find, it says, number 3, the ratio of the lengths of the corresponding sides of two similar parallelograms is 3 to 4. So 3 to 4. So my similarity ratio is 3 to 4. I get that right from here. Okay? The area of the larger parallelogram is 96 inches squared. Find the area of the smaller one. Well, if I know the similarity ratio, can I find the area ratio? Well, I know that's 3 squared over 4 squared, which is 9 over 16. That's the area ratio. So if I say 9 over 16 equals, okay, they gave me 96, and that's for the larger one. Well, the larger one is on the bottom, so that's 96, and I'm looking for the area of the smaller one. So I put that X on top, okay? And go right up here. You get 16X equals 9 times 96, 864, divided by 16. I get 54 inches squared, okay? That's less than 96. It's a smaller one, so that makes sense, okay? All right. Now, number 4 says the area of two similar pentagons is 32 and 72. What is their similarity ratio? I don't know what that is. What is the ratio of their perimeter? The perimeter ratio. Well, I know both of these are the same things. So if I can find one of them, I know both the other one. Okay? So they give me the area ratios right here. So I'm going to say it's 32 over 72, which simplifies to 4/9. Okay? Well, this area ratio right here, this is really squared. right? So if I had something like 2 squared over 3 squared, right, that equals 4/9. So I know my perimeter ratio, whoops, my similarity ratio on perimeter is going to be 2 over 3, 2 over 3. I know that because my similarity ratio, my perimeter ratio is all the same, and it's 2 over 3. Okay? Number 5 and number 6, we really don't have to know for the test. If you guys want to work through this, what we need to do is we find the similarity ratio, which says it's 3.5 to 1. That's how I did it, 3.5 to 1. Okay? So I'm going to square this. Whoops, there should be a 3.5 in there. 3.5 squared over 1 squared, I get 12.25 over 1. So I put that in over here, 12.25 over 1 equals, they said it cost $8 to seed the small one. How much does it cost to seed the big one? So I'm going to say X over 8. Okay, I got the bigger one on top here. And then I solve, I get $98. Okay, last one, it says a similar ratio of the two dimensions of a similar piece of windows is 3 to 5. So from 3 to 5, I get this similarity ratio right there. Well, I know that the area ratio is going to be squared both top and bottom, so I get to be 9 over 25. So I say 9 over 25 equals price of the smaller piece right here. I got the smaller on top right now, so it's 250. I'm looking for the price of the bigger piece. Put the X on the bottom, and we solve, and we get this. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.